Have you ever heard of a supplier ignoring the requirements of a contract or shipping bad parts before the inspector can check the quality of the parts? These aren't rare stories, but this is avoidable if you choose the right contract manufacturer. Now, of course, during your evaluation process, no supplier is going to tell you that they plan to screw you over, but there are some signs. So let's make sure that this does not happen to you. In this video, I'll walk you through the steps to help you choose the right contract manufacturer for your projects. Before you even reach out to a contract manufacturer, take the time to understand your own needs. This is a stage where you need to answer a lot of questions about your product and your company. You need to understand what you are trying to accomplish, not just on the product and engineering side, but also on the business side. You need to understand what you are building and the materials needed to build your product. You also need to understand the functional requirements and the other engineering specifications as well. Also, what are some things you need in order to get you into production? So do you need that DFM support and a company to help consolidate your supply chain? On the business side, you should understand the financial aspect and planning. You should understand how many units you do plan in the first order and what your target volume over the next 12 months is. You should also know what your target price is and what your anticipated lead time will be. Clearly answering these questions will help you rule out contract manufacturers who are not a good fit. Once you're clear on your own needs, the next step is to evaluate whether a contract manufacturer can technically meet your needs. You can do this by looking at their experience. If you are visiting them, have a look at the products on their assembly lines. Do these products have similarities in what you are making? Also, understand some of the value-added services they can offer. Ask if they can offer you services for DFM and prototyping. Quality control isn't just about catching defects, it's about preventing them. A strong contract manufacturer should have a clear QC process that includes incoming inspections for raw materials, in-process checks during production, and final inspections before shipments. Also, understand how they help companies in your industry as well. Just by asking how they handle functional tests of your product will give the answer if they are capable of manufacturing your products. Also, request sample inspection reports and standard operating procedures. If they can't show you this, then this is a pretty big red flag. A company's view on quality is also baked into their culture. If your supplier is not used to manufacturing products with such detail and high-end quality, then getting them to understand this will be pretty challenging. Even if your supplier is technically capable of manufacturing a product, but they don't communicate well, then this is also a red flag. Pay close attention to how they respond during the RFQ process and early discussion stages. Do they reply promptly? Are they clear in their explanations? Do they ask smart questions about your design, or do they just want to send a price and just move on? Poor communication leads to bigger problems. Failing to communicate issues will push back launch dates and lead to increased costs. You want a contract manufacturer partner who's proactive, transparent, and willing to collaborate. Before you purchase a high-ticket item, you always want to look at case studies. And for choosing a contract manufacturer, this should be no different. Ask a contract manufacturer for examples of companies they have manufactured products for. This gives you a sense of their capabilities, but also their consistency and attention to detail. You can also use this to gather customer references. A reputable supplier will have no problem to refer you to some of their customers. When you talk to those references, ask about quality, communication, lead times, and how the supplier handled problems when they came up. And don't forget to do your own research. Sometimes just putting the supplier's name into Google will tell you everything you need to know about them. Choosing a contract manufacturer isn't just about getting your next order done, it's about finding a partner who can grow with you. Ask yourself this: can this supplier scale as your volume increases? Are they flexible enough to handle design changes and changes in demands? Startups and fast-growing companies often need support beyond just manufacturing, like DFM. So if you need engineering support, then make sure you evaluate them on this. Also, think about the relationship long term. Are they someone you can trust to flag quality issues early on, protect your IP, and work with you through problems as they come up? The best manufacturers aren't just vendors. They're strategic partners invested in your success. If you really want to know how a contract manufacturer operates, go see it for yourself. A factory visit gives you the insights that sales calls just can't. You'll see how clean and organized a facility is, how materials and parts are handled, and whether the production floor reflects the standards they claim to follow. Take note of the equipment as well. Are they equipped with the machines and processes to make your products? If a visit isn't possible, then just ask for a virtual walkthrough with a video. This final step often confirms whether you're dealing with a reliable, well-run operation or not. Choosing the right contract manufacturer is one of the most important decisions you'll make, and making the wrong decisions will lead to a lot of unnecessary stress. Take the time to evaluate each supplier carefully. Look beyond the quote and focus on their capabilities, communication, quality system, transparency, and whether they're truly a fit for your long-term goals. Also, can they provide you with the value-added engineering services as well, such as DFM and prototyping? I hope this gives you a better understanding of how to better choose your contract manufacturer. If you have found this helpful, then please like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you do have any questions, then please just comment below, and I'll get back to you. Thank you everyone for watching.